If the idea of squeezing into a loud crowd makes your body tense up, there's a reason for that. Your brain isn't malfunctioning. It's doing exactly what it was built to do. While most people chase noise without questioning it, you instinctively sense when stimulation turns into overload, and that awareness changes everything. Imagine this. It's the weekend. A message pops up inviting you to a packed venue, shoulder to shoulder, music blaring, conversations colliding. Everyone's excited. You feel an immediate internal shutdown, not because you dislike people, but because your mind instantly calculates the cost, energy, attention, emotional bandwidth, and it decides the exchange rate isn't worth it. You're not defective, you're not dull, you're simply operating with a different cognitive system. Here's what's happening under the surface. First, your brain processes everything. Most people unconsciously filter their environment. They tune out background noise, ignore subtle shifts, and let their mind blur unnecessary details. You don't. Your awareness stays wide open. Facial expressions, tone changes, movement, lighting, emotional undercurrents, your mind tracks it all at once. Psychologists describe this as heightened sensory sensitivity. It means your nervous system takes in more information than average, which can feel overwhelming in chaotic environments, but incredibly powerful in calm ones. This trait didn't evolve by accident. Historically, people like you were the early detectors, the ones who noticed danger before it appeared, the ones who sensed changes before others understood them. In modern society, that same skill doesn't disappear. It just clashes with overstimulation. Second, you're not antisocial. You're intolerant of performance. Crowded spaces are full of unspoken roles. People presenting versions of themselves instead of being real. Forced enthusiasm, scripted reactions, social rituals that feel hollow. You don't struggle with connection. You struggle with inauthenticity. Your mind constantly reads what's underneath the words, which makes surface-level interaction feel exhausting rather than enjoyable. Research shows people who prefer solitude often score higher in emotional perception. You pick up on signals others miss. That makes shallow interaction feel draining, not rewarding. You'd rather have one genuine exchange than dozens of empty ones. Third, your brain is rewarded differently. Social stimulation floods some people with dopamine. For you, calm focus triggers a different system. Quiet reflection, deep thought, these states activate chemicals linked to clarity and insight rather than excitement. While others feel alive through external input, you access your best thinking internally. When you appear inactive, your mind is actually working at full capacity. Fourth, emotions hit you harder because you absorb more of them. You don't just experience your own emotional state, you unconsciously register the emotional signals of everyone around you. Stress, tension, excitement, unease, they stack quickly. That's why short social exposure can require long recovery. Your nervous system isn't weak, it's overloaded. This sensitivity also makes you deeply intuitive. You understand people quickly. You sense shifts before they're verbalized. That level of emotional awareness is rare and demanding. Finally, your preference for solitude isn't avoidance, it's alignment. You've learned that silence isn't empty, it's where your clarity returns. Alone time isn't loneliness, it's where your thoughts organize and your nervous system resets. You're not withdrawing from life, you're choosing environments where your mind can function at its best. In a world addicted to noise, choosing quiet looks strange, but it isn't. It's intentional. So when someone asks why you don't go out more, remember this: you're not missing life, you're protecting the part of you that actually understands it. You're not broken, you're not boring, you're not antisocial. You're simply built for depth in a culture obsessed with volume. And that's not something to fix, That's something to understand.